All right, are the parties really on Malik?
No.
Yes.
Yes, Judge, I am present.
All right, who's the prosecutor?
Again, Mr. Gare has my selection.
All right, and so that the record can be clear, the court is aware of who can and cannot appear by Zoom and who the court gave permission to appear by Zoom and not by Zoom. So there's no need to come in hot with, you told her she could appear by Zoom. I already know that it's on the docket sheet. The Zoom link changes and it changes every single month. The clerks in the back do not have the Zoom link. Once they come out here, that's when they're given the Zoom link. So where are we on discovery?
Well, Judge, may I respond? Because I think
No.
that it is, well, it.
Where are we on
I
discovery?
think that is.
Where are we on
I
discovery?
I think, Judge, I feel like you don't want to hear the response, but it's important because this happens to people. What happened was I came yesterday, I wanted to get the Zoom link. I actually checked.
I don't give the
they
Zoom link the
checked-
day before.
Yeah, they checked the docket.
I don't give the Zoom.
They said there was
It
no.
has Zoom reading right there. You see that on the docket? What does it say? Zoom. You know what that means?
But then the
That
court
means
issued a
that
bond
your client,
forfeiture.
I have not issued a bond forfeiture.
On the video.
All right,
it
so
went to
here's
my
the
client.
thing. Where are we on discovery?
Discovery Judge, it's Northeast, Methodist Hospital. It was requested. We looked, when we went up during lunch, we have not received those records from the hospital. So they're not in our possession, at this point.
So when will you have those? Because we've been waiting
It was
for a while.
Sorry to interrupt. They were supposed to be here. I think the subpoena has mentioned September 25th. If I'm incorrect. I don't know, but they were supposed to be
You're
here.
correct, because it's on the docket sheet.
Okay, and we don't have them. So they're not in the state's possession at this point. And when we were during the lunch break, I had the discussion with my investigator to hunt those down, and we're probably gonna have to request them again. I just don't know why that they have not responded.
All right, so what I have is the outstanding medical discovery, and it's your client's discovery. Miss Malik, if you can start your video, please.
She's been trying to juggle a bunch of stuff. She's been on and off since she got the Zoom link, so.
Do
want
you
me to-
have her, this is your client, correct?
It is.
Okay, could you unmute for me, please? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
What I have is outstanding medical records of your client and the state was to upload. Is there different medical records that we're looking for?
Judge, what we're looking for is there was an emergency detention on the
Mhm.
day that my client got taken into custody, so they are trying to get the police / you probably hospital / court document / all of that should be in those medical records. So we're trying to get those.
All right, so do y'all know maybe if, usually those records, if she was taken into custody and then had the emergency detention, sometimes the sheriff's office may have them in their records potentially. And when I say the sheriff's office, I mean their health department, their infirmary. So they may have it.
Right, sometimes university has the beginning ones, and I think that's what we're trying to look for.
I guess, I mean, they're actually, I mean, I was unaware of I might have been before of the discussions, but I'm not remembering independently. But the only thing that I've seen that we requested is Northeast Methodist Hospital records. But if they took her into custody or emergency detention, there should be a report. So
Yes.
I don't know if that report's in the file or not, but.
The police report's in the file, and I know just you have a million cases and that this one is, I know you know a little of it, but it's in the police report that's what happened, and that's why we're trying to get that.
So do y'all think they may have it at the sheriff's?
It could. I mean, if it says in the police report, emergency detention judge, that might be what they used. And then any type of document, like the page, whatever that they fill out when they take her to the hospital, it would be at the hospital. And I don't know if they retain that or not, but as far, I mean, I don't.
USB to Mr. Edelman to do that, so,
Okay, that's CPS.
yeah.
All right, and what I can tell you too, if that's the when you say CPS, you mean Child Protective Services? All right, has anybody looked at that? Because sometimes if there's an emergency detention, they will have it in the CPS records as well.
They have a USB. I don't have the full copy of that. They probably, I'm guessing, have part of it. And then we're still gonna need, the rest, but yeah, like, I mean, I think that that's a good starting point.
All right, so this is what I am going to do.
Like we uploaded it.
Is it new?
It says other police report.
Oh, I don't know if it's uploaded. I saw a NOAD and I saw something else that was uploaded in the NOAD.
All right, so we're gonna recall this back on November 21st to see where we're at by discovery.
Okay.
And so if you all can look in once you get the CPS records, look in there and see if it's there. And if somebody can check with the jail to see if they have any documentation.
I'm gone that week, Judge,
Mhm.
like, and so is there, if I can't, I mean, if you're fine with me appearing by Zoom, I can appear by Zoom, I mean, but I'll be out of state, I have a wedding on the 22nd, I think that's a Thursday, I have a wedding on the 2nd, so if you could do it either the week before or the week after
We can bring it up
Thanksgiving.
on the 14th.
Okay, we can try for that, that's perfect.
All right, so we're coming back on the 14th.
And are we still muted? Can we be muted?
Sure, let's, just 1 second.
But I believe we do have the medical records and I believe we do have the CPS records in here.
Oh, well, if you do, that's great.
Just, I mean, and
That's a good start.
that's why, because I did mark on here and I checked off that we have the CPS records and the emergency detention or medical records. I believe that because this envelope that I just showed to the court and defense counsel, it was not opened.
Okay,
And
so,
so, and I believe it's patient, so I believe we have both. And
all
I
right, so
just-
then what
so
we'll
just
do
hard
then
drive
is,
Well,
from
we-
the defense-
state, you'll need to, we're gonna reset this to December 2nd and state you need to be prepared to tender an offer on that day.
That's,
All right.
And I'm gonna look at this, Judge, and I'll let you know, because I think if it doesn't have the court stuff and everything, I will let them know, hey, there may be some other, because I think that if it is an ED, there should have been a court order, and if the medical has it, they have it, but I also kind of want to see the court stuff, so I've asked them to see if they can possibly look into that as well.
All right, we'll come back on December 2nd. State at that time, you need to be prepared to tender our offer.
all right, good.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Thank you. And hey,
And Miss Malik, where are you at? Are you in Bear County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so then since December 2nd date, that's the date that the state is going to tender an offer, you'll need to be in court on that day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that'll be at 9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You can be
Thank you.
excused now.
whenever-
I think it.